Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's project is extremely colourful and it's basically the opposite of myself, as I'm almost always in black or dark greys, but in celebration of Pride Month I went full out rainbow and didn't look back. So I began this amigurumi by making loose ankle boots, yellow socks and mint green shorts. I left the lacing up of the boots for later and moved on to the shirt. I used 6 colours in this knitting yarn. It's not a recognisable brand, but I saw it when I was out shopping and thought I would try it. It wasn't the best yarn to work with, but the colours are truly vibrant and it has a nice weight for amigurumis. Although I would recommend only using this for amigurumis and not garments or anything that will stay in contact with your skin for any prolonged periods of time. Unless of course one of your goals for 2022 is to scratch yourself to death. Anyway, starting with red, I worked all the way to purple and completed it to the top of the head. To hide the colour changing stitches on the back, I decided to crochet a small backpack. I started off with an oval using the mint green, roughly the same width of the amigurumi's back. I thought it needed some bling, so sequins it was. I do love my sequins. I used turquoise, pink, gold and baby blue. I strung the sequins in the order that I wanted them to appear when crocheted. You have to take into account the order you will be stitching the sequins when you string them. So, for example, if you want the colours to be yellow, red and then blue, from the bottom up, you have to string them in reverse, blue, red and then yellow. First in, last one out, basically. Just remember that. Don't mess that up, or your colours will be in the wrong order and you'll have to undo everything and start again. Go ahead, ask me how I know this. I dare you. I added the straps to the bag by simply chaining some stitches, attaching the chain to the bottom of the bag and then single crocheting all the way back up the chain. I then slip stitched across and repeated the same thing on the other side. For the shoelaces, I just used plain cotton yarn. After tying them off, I cut off the excess and strengthened the ends with some glue to stop them from unravelling. I decided to add some accessories and printed out the non-binary and pride flag on some shrink plastic. I printed them out in different sizes and punched a hole in 2 of them. After shrinking in the oven, I used some no wipe top coat and cured it under the UV lamp. I ended up making a neck chain charm, a tiny pin for the bag and some bracelets that were far too finicky to film, so I did them off camera. For the hair, I used James C. Brett yarn in Twinkle. It's a variegated yarn with a pastel rainbow pattern. I wanted all the colours to be pastel, with the exception of the shirt, which I wanted to be super bright with solid colours. I decided on a layered undercut hairstyle to show off the colours more, as the sections of the yarn pattern are quite long and it would take longer for all the colours to show through. So the layered undercut allows the space needed for the colours to gradually reveal themselves. After finishing the hair, I pinned and secured it on top of the head. After I was done sewing the hair in place, I was left with quite a lot of space on the right side of the head. Yes, I know that's the look of the undercut, but there was a bit too much space for my liking. I considered needle felting the word love on the side of the head and I pinned it in temporarily, but I didn't like that much either. After procrastinating and getting a second opinion from my other half, I considered adding ears. Shocking, I know. I usually don't add ears to my amigurumi, as my style seems to work best when keeping it simple, especially for this size of amigurumi. However, I felt it was necessary this time to balance the look of the head and fill in the blank space. Anyway, while I sew on the ears, work on some accessories and deliberate my fade situation, I'd like to ask you all to help me name this original creation. When I first created her, to me it was a she, but every time I look at her now, I see both male and female. I figured they are gender fluid, non-binary, confident and super cute. Can't forget the cute. So if you could help me name them by putting your suggestions in the comments, that would really help me out. Please like, share, comment and even consider subscribing if you like the content I create. Don't forget to hit that bell button to be notified whenever I upload a new video, and enjoy the rest of Pride Month and the beauty shots. See you in the next one. Bye!